Namaste guys, in this part of the India series, I will talk about the history of Indian classical dances. The dance tradition of India is the oldest continuing tradition with its origin that can be traced to the Indus Saraswati civilization of 3000 BCE. The sculpture of the dancing girl obtained from the Indus Saraswati civilization depicts the Tribhanga posture found in many classical dances like Odissi, which is practiced till date. The oldest known scripture related to the Indian classical dance is the Natya Shastra, written by a rishi called Bharat Muni. Bharat Muni was a well-renowned scholar of 500 BCE who had mentioned about various aspects of dance and drama in great detail. Later, with course of time, his original work was enhanced by many other scholars. The Natya Shastra comprised of 36 chapters and more than 6,000 poetic verses. No other known human civilization had given such a great importance to dance and music as was the case with India. The Indian classical dances are known for their emphasis on the gendered aspect of human nature with a varied level of representation of both masculine and feminine aspects. The feminine aspects are emphasized alongside the masculine aspect. When both these aspects sync with each other, then a perfectly well-balanced dance form is produced. In the Indian culture, such was the importance of dances that it was considered as the highest form of devotion. In the previous part of the Indian classical dances, we had covered a Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni. This part deals with the various recognized classical dances of India. The list includes Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Satriya, Mohiniyattam, Kathakali, Kathak, Manipuri and Odissi. Bharatnatyam is one of the oldest classical Indian dance form which represents the fire element of Panchatattva or elements of nature. It was also called as Dasi Attam as it was performed by the temple's Devdasi. It is estimated to be 2000-year-old and Abhinav Darpan by Nandikeshwara was an effort to improvise the dance aspects in later part of history. The Bharatnatyam is loaded with gestures, emotions, expression as per the rasa which is to be depicted. Rasa means various forms of human expression, the hand gesture or the Hasta Mudra as it is called in Sanskrit. It depicts various objects. There was an attempt to stop the practice altogether, especially during the British era by the Christian missionaries for conversion. People like Rukmini Arundale were the torchbearer of rejuvenation of this dance form. In this part of the India series initiative, we will cover another Indian classical dance, Odissi. Odissi is one of the oldest classical dances and comes under the same category as Bharatnatyam. It founds its mention in Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra and its oldest reference can be dated back to 500 BCE. Its inscriptions are found in Mansapuri caves of Udaygiri and this dance form was patronized under the Kharwela rulers, a Jain kingdom in present-day Odisha and Chhattisgarh. The dance form declined with the fall of Kharwela dynasty and was later revived. In the later period, men used to dress like women to dance and were called Gotipuas. Representing the sky element, the dance emphasizes on postures like Tribhanga, which involves body part moving in 3 different directions. Chauka posture is another body posture in which the body is shaped in a seat form as Chauka means seat. The dance is performed under Hindustani classical music. It was efforts of people like Indrani Rahman that Odissi got its prominent position post-India.
In this part of the Indian series, we will cover a new Indian classical dance called Satriya. Originated in the state of Assam, this classical dance finds its root in Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra. Its origin can be dated back to around 500 BCE. The word Satriya is derived from word Satra which means monastery. This dance has evolved as the result of 15th century Vaishnav movement by Srimanta Shankardev. Satriya has evolved with time and originally evolved as a mixture of 2 Assamese dances called Ojpali and Devdasi. It is based on the themes of Ramayana and Mahabharata. The male dancer is called Purush Pak and female is called Prakriti Pak. It is performed in temples on instruments like khol and manjira. Satriya emphasizes on hand and foot gestures. The male wears dhoti and paguri viryas, female wears ghuri and chadar. It received the classical dance status in year 2000. Stay tuned to know more.
Namaste guys, in this part of the India series we will learn more about another Indian classical dance, Mohiniyattam from the southern state of Kerala. The roots of Mohiniyattam can be traced back to Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra dating back to 500 BCE. With emphasis only on the feminine or lasya element, Mohiniyattam is one of its kind. The modern form of Mohiniyattam can be traced back to Vyavaharmala of 16th century AD. The important aspect of this dance form is 24 hand gestures inspired from Hasta Lakshana Dipika. Based on the story of Mohini Avatar, the only female avatar of Lord Vishnu, this dance form is based on the themes of Ras Leela. The dance is performed on Manipravalam using classical musical instruments like veena, flute, mridangam, madalam, idaka and kuzithalam. Like in part 5 of the India series, we will learn about a new Indian classical dance called Kathak. Kathak finds its mention in Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra and can be traced back to 500 BCE. The word Kathak itself is derived from a Sanskrit word Katha, which means story, and was originally performed by Kathakars known as storytellers. The dance was prominent in the Braj Bhumi region of Uttar Pradesh and has witnessed series of changes from originally being a temple dance to becoming a courtyard dance during the Mughal reign. The Bhakti movement had impacted the dance form and made it a Krishna-centric dance form. The dance evolved into multiple regional variations called gharanas. Some of them were Lucknow gharanas, Banaras Gharana, Jaipur Gharana and Raigad Gharana. Performed on Hindustani classical music, Jugalbandi is where the dancer dances in tune with the tals. Another prominent aspect of this dance is chakkal or spins. Some prominent figure of Kathaks are Pandit Birju Maharaj, Sona Narayan. In this part of the India series, we will cover another Indian classical dance, Kathakali. From the southern state of Kerala, the origin of Kathakali can be traced back to Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra. Katha basically means story in Sanskrit, whereas Kali means to play in Malayalam. Kathakali thus depicts theatrical performance of Ramayana and Mahabharata. One of the important aspects of Kathakali is its makeup. The colors used in makeup has its own significance. Green depicts Sattva or divinity element, red depicts Rajas or royalty element, whereas black depicts evil or ignorance. Navarasam or 9 forms of human emotions depicted via facial expression is another aspect of Kathakali. Chenda, Madalam, Chengila are some of the major instruments used in the performance of Kathakali. Stay tuned to know more, like, subscribe and share your own channel Indian Geopolitics. Jai Hind.